Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today I am so excited to showcase to you this VEVOR outdoor pizza oven. This is a wood-fired pizza oven. I've been wanting one for so long. VEVOR sent me this and we're going to go ahead and check it out. Setting this thing up was incredibly easy and straightforward. It pretty much already comes set up. You really just have to tighten a few things down, and then that's basically it. So you can see that right up here, this is going to be where you're going to load your pellets or your wood chips. You could even use charcoal. So this is not a propane or gas fed pizza oven. You just use wood chips. So for today, what we're going to be doing is using pellets, and I'll show you how to load those up here in a second. You can see that you have a pretty large cooking chamber in here. It is going to come with a square pizza stone. This is going to fit about a 12-inch pizza. So you're good to go whenever you want to make pizza and just have a decent size. You're only going to get a couple of tools. You're going to get that little tool right there that's used to open the pellet hopper, and then you're going to get a little pellet scooper. So what we need to do first is we need to set up our pizza. We're going to go ahead and make this from scratch today. We're not going to use like a frozen pizza, but we also aren't going to go as far as making our own dough. So you can see here, I just sped this up because this took me 10 minutes just trying to figure this out. I went ahead and used some grapeseed oil to oil up the actual crust. The crust is store-bought crust. Eventually, I am going to use actual freshly made pizza dough so I can get that New York style pizza. But for this video today, I just wanted to learn how to use the pizza oven itself, so I just kind of cheaped out and went the easy route. You can see that I even did freshly shredded mozzarella, and then I went ahead and did my own pepperoni too. So in the future, I'm definitely going to be using fresh ingredients that I've made that day or prepped that day. But just for today's video, you guys can see that we just did a very simple pepperoni pizza. So all you need to do after that is simply just go ahead and load up your pellets. Now the easiest way to light these pellets, if you have a torch, go ahead and use that. Some people I have seen, what they do is they'll use a fire starting cube. Just make sure it's one that is safe for cooking. Now I didn't really have an area outside, so I folded the legs back in, I took off the rubber feet, and I went ahead and lit up my pellets, and we're waiting for this to get anywhere from 600 to 700 degrees. You don't really have to baby it, just make sure you get those pellets white hot. And you can see that the smoke is starting to come through. Once you start to see that smoke coming through, check that temperature. We're up to 600 degrees now. Make sure you have enough pellets in there, and then you should be good to go and get it up to temperature. You do kind of have to baby it a little bit, but after that you should be good. So we're going to go ahead and carefully put our pizza in. Once we have it in, all we have to do is just go ahead and reinsert that cover just so we can keep that heat in there. And about every 30 to 60 seconds, I would recommend flipping this. With the store-bought crust, you don't have to turn it that often, but if you're using fresh dough and fresh crust that you just made, you're definitely going to have to do that. All in all, this took about 20 minutes for it to get up to temperature, and only about 7 or 8 minutes for this to cook thoroughly to a doneness that I wanted it. The crust was pre-cooked. It's going to be a lot quicker if you use your own crust the day of. You can see right here the pizza is done, and it looks it looks so dang good. Let's go ahead and get this inside. What we're going to do is slice this up because I am so excited to try this pizza. I'm really excited to do my own dough so I can get that New York style pizza, but let's go ahead and test this out. All right, seriously, look at this pizza. Look at this. It looks so good. Now, I didn't get the crust that I normally want from my favorite type of pizza, which is New York style pizza, where it's a little bit floppy. But we do have the thin crust here. You can see it's nice and baked there on the bottom. You can smell the smoke from the hickory pellets coming off of it. So let's just go ahead and try it. That is so good.